Hey everyone, my name is Jake. I am the product manager for Team Storri, and I'm accompanied by our designer Chris and developer Usra. And just to dive straight into our problem space with our users that are young tech professionals, they're feeling a lack of connection in the workplace, imposter syndrome, and performance anxiety, and also an inability to effectively engage and make information memorable. So we turn to storytelling. So why storytelling? Storytelling came from our personal interests and experiences as a team with storytelling, as well as backed up through our interviews, through the struggles that our users are having with storytelling. And the way to support our users is there's many ways to support young tech professionals when it comes to helping them become a storyteller or a better storyteller. But the biggest barrier that we found through research and our interviews was the lack of knowing how to structure and organize their story. So the solution that we've built is a web app that supports young tech professionals new to storytelling to structure and organize their story in a simple way so they can build confidence to engage and connect with authenticity at work.
All right, yeah, so the way we ran with that concept was just to steal from screenwriters and filmmakers. They use really just simple index cards to storyboard and to outline pretty complex plot structures. And that's actually a really dynamic process of writing and editing, of like discovery and structuring. And yeah, we set out to recreate that experience in our early prototypes. We created two views, one that had guided questions on like story cards and one tabletop view. And we saw and heard that there was just too much of that discovery, too much content, too much choice in the process. And it really created confusion and low confidence, people just wanting to give up in the process. And yeah, it's a lot like design. That'll sound very familiar to the designers. And now we're going to walk you through a live demo.
So in terms of tech stack of how I developed it, I used React for functionality and CSS for styling the components. So I'm just going to get right to it. So when you arrive on this site, you click on the Add Idea button, where you're able to go through a series of questions. And if there's a question that's related to your story, you can add input to it. So for instance, if I write forest and then I say I was camping, when you click on the Continue button, it will either skip or save depending on if there's any type of input. So as soon as you get through the questions, the ones that you wrote any type of input on, it would be in the writer's room, as well as any blank cards that you have would be in this section right here. So you are able to edit these notes as well, and you would be able to organize them onto different sections, such as beginning, middle, and end.
So my key learning through this experience was the need to be adaptable.
Yeah, and mine was to cut. Like a good director, you got to really struggle for simplicity.
And for me, I learned just about getting like insight more on user experience.
Thank you. Can't wait to see you all on demo day.